myself Mink. Today I will be explaining my Redux Toolkit practice project, which is a simple to do application for the mini hackathon happening in Sheriyans Coding School Cohort 3.0. We will start with Redux Toolkit. Well, Redux Toolkit, or RTK for short, is the official or recommended way to write a Redux application. It simplifies Redux by reducing boilerplate code and provides useful utilities like configure, store, and create slice. It also uses Luma internally, which allows us to write code that looks like we are directly modifying the state while keeping it immutable behind the scenes. Now, why is RTK used? RTK is used for centralized data or state management. Instead of passing data through multiple components using props, reducing Redux stores the application state in one central place where store is called the store. Any component can read from or update the state. This makes application easier to manage, especially as they grow larger. With this, we can also help by prop. Well, what I learned while building the product, I learned how Redux Toolkit works from ground up. I created a Redux store using configure store. I created a slice, to-do slice with create slice to manage all the to-do related logic. I implemented CRUD operations, add to-do, updating to-do, deleting a to-do, and toggling the completed status of a to-do. I also learned the difference between useSelector and useDispatch. Well, useSelector is used to read data from store, Redux store, while useDispatch is used to dispatch actions like update the state. Another important concept I learned in that is that a Redux toolkit uses Luma, so reducers can be written with simple mutation like syntax, while Redux still keeps the state immutable internally. Well, now how my project works. When the application starts, it loads any existing to-dos from the local storage into the Redux store. The to-do input component lets the user enter a new task when enter a new task. Let's say we add a to-do. When the add button is clicked, it dispatches the add to-do action, which creates a new to-do with a unique ID using nano ID, along with its content, completion status, and creation date. The to-do list, the to-do list component uses useSelector to retrieve all the to-dos from the Redux store and renders each one using the to-do item component. Inside the to-do item, user can toggle a to-do as completed or not completed. They can also edit its content. Let's say we do to-do 1. It has been updated. Or delete it. Let's say we delete the second one. It has been deleted. Delete it. Each of these actions dispatches a corresponding Redux action, and the Redux store updates automatically. Since React components subscribe to the store, the UI re-renders immediately whenever the state changes. I also use logo storage to persist the to-dos so they remain available even after refreshing the page. Just refresh the page, and there you have. They still have a to-do. Well, one of the challenges I faced was understanding the difference between a local React state and Redux state. Initially, I was confused about whether editing a to-do should update Redux immediately or use local state first. I learned that temporary UI state, like whether a to-do is being edited or the text inside the input field, should stay in React's local state. Only when the user clicks save should the updated content be dispatched to Redux. Another challenge was understanding how useSelector works. I accidentally forgot to return the select state one time, which caused the value to be undefined. Fixing that helped me better understand how error functions and selectors work. I also learned many error methods like filter, map, find in this app. Also, one interesting thing that I explored was lim, how Redux toolkit uses it internally. Even though my reducer look like they're mutating the state. For example, when I'm using state.todo.push or directly updating the completed status by todo.completed, the state actually remains immutable. Limit tracks those changes and creates a new immutable state automatically. This makes Redux code much cleaner and easier to write compared to overall traditional Redux. Overall, this project helped me better understand Redux Toolkit, RTK, how it manages global state, how it interacts, what are actions, reduces, and the state, slice, everything. Thank you. That was the project. I hope I got selected for round two. Bye bye.